The time drew near that Yisrael must die, and he called his son Yosef, and said to him, If now I have found favor in thy sight, put, I pray thee, thy hand under my thigh, and deal kindly and truly with me. Bury me not, I pray thee, in Mithraim, but when I sleep with my fathers, thou shalt carry me out of Mithraim, and bury me in their burying place. And he said, I will do as thou hast said. And he said, Swear to me. And he swore an oath to him. And Yisrael bowed himself upon the bed's head. Bereshith, Genesis chapter 48. And it was after these things that one said to Yosef, Behold, thy father is sick. And he took with him his 2 sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. And one told Yaakov, and said, Behold, thy son Yosef cometh to thee. And Yisrael strengthened himself, and sat upon the bed. And Yaakov said to Yosef, God Almighty appeared to me at Luz, in the land of Canaan, and blessed me, and said to me, Behold, I will make thee fruitful, and multiply thee, and I will make of thee a company of peoples, and will give this land to thy seed after thee, for an everlasting possession. And now thy 2 sons, who were born to thee in the land of Mithraim before I came to thee into Mithraim, are mine, Ephraim and Manasseh, even as Reuben and Shimon, shall be mine. And thy issue that thou begettest after them shall be thine. They shall be called after the name of their brothers in their inheritance. And as for me, when I came from Paddan, Rachel died by me in the land of Canaan in the way, when there was still some distance to come to Ephratah, and I buried her there in the way to Ephratah. The same is Bethlehem. And Yisrael beheld Yosef's sons, and said, Who are these? And Yosef said to his father, They are my sons, whom God hath given me here. And he said, Bring them, I pray thee, to me, and I will bless them. Now the eyes of Yisrael were dim for age, so that he could not see. And he brought them near to him, and he kissed them, and embraced them. And Yisrael said to Yosef, I had not thought to see thy face, and lo, God hath let me see thy seed also. And Yosef brought them out from between his knees, and he bowed himself with his face to the earth. And Yosef took them both, Ephraim in his right hand, toward Yisrael's left hand, and Manasseh in his left hand, toward Yisrael's right hand, and brought them near to him. And Yisrael stretched out his right hand, and laid it upon Ephraim's head, who was the younger, and his left hand upon Manasseh's head, guiding his hands wittingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Yosef, and said, The God before whom my fathers Abraham and Ishak did walk, the God who hath fed me all my life long to this day, the messenger who hath redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads, and let my name be named on them, and the name of my fathers Abraham and Ishak, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. And when Yosef saw that his father laid his right hand upon the head of Ephraim, it displeased him, and he held up his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's head. And Yosef said to his father, Not so, my father, for this is the firstborn. Put thy right hand upon his head. And his father refused, and said, I know, my son, I know. He also shall become a people, and he also shall be great. Howbeit, his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his seed shall become the filling of the nations. And he blessed them that day, saying, In thee will Yisrael bless, saying, God make thee as Ephraim and as Manasseh. And he set Ephraim before Manasseh. And Yisrael said to Yosef, Behold, I die, but God will be with you, and bring you again to the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given to thee one portion above thy brothers, which I took out of the hand of the Amori by my sword and by my bow. And Jacob called to his sons, and said, Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the latter days. Assemble yourselves, and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken to Yisrael your father.